Hello. Today I'm going to talk about the rate of weight gain and what I see in people who tend to have the most success in recovery are the people who are willing to accept weight gain at whatever rate it happens. Typically, essentially what I'm saying is the people who gain the weight the fastest, who are actively trying to rewire their brain, are the people who I see the most successful in recovery. And you may be thinking, and this may be an unpopular opinion, but you may be thinking, well, that's not fair. What if, some people have a harder time gaining weight, or what if I have a faster metabolism and it's always been harder for me to gain weight? And I'm just like, regardless of how fast your metabolism is, your mental hunger is going to adjust to that because your mental hunger wants you to get back to a place of health. And so if that's in fact the case, then you just have to eat way more food and that will happen, right? But to use excuses like, but I'm trying and I just can't put it on, eat more, then eat more. But the people who fully let go and eat totally unrestrictedly and watch their bodies change rapidly, I was one of those people, and accept the fact that they don't get to control their body anymore and that they don't get to restrict anymore and that they have to accept wherever that unsuppressed body of theirs is going to end up. A lot of fear is involved in that. But if you run head on straight into that fear goes away faster. And you can't live in that level of fear for that long. And the people who are doing this in a very slow and steady way, they're trying to manage or control the rate of weight gain that is going on. Well, guess what? You doing that is you restricting, because if you're controlling it, that means you're holding back in some way to ensure that it doesn't happen too fast. Now, I know this is overly simplified and obviously, Becky, but sometimes people overlook this and they don't understand that trying to do it slowly and steadily and have a certain amount that they're gaining each week and all of these things, you're experiencing so much fear by not letting go and just getting rid of all of your rules that it becomes not sustainable. It becomes so overwhelming. It's like your body's changing, but your brain, you have no peace of mind that you're rewiring your brain. And it becomes overwhelming, and it becomes not rewarding in any way. And it becomes, at least my past attempts at recovery, it felt helpless. It felt like I wasn't getting anywhere. And I remember when I decided, like, I am going to recover no matter what, and I know that that means I have to accept my unsuppressed body weight, I kind of remember thinking, you know what? Like, if I do have to accept my unsuppressed body weight, why on earth would I listen to any eating disordered rules? Why on earth would I not order exactly what I want? Why would I not have all the cereal that I want? Why would I not eat the ice cream that I actually like? Why would I not have seconds and thirds and fourths? Why would I not eat every minute of the day if I wanted to? Why would I do any of those things? Because I know I have to recover and I know I can't restrict anymore. And so I realized, hey, if I'm going to be living in a bigger body than I'm comfortable with, I better darn well be following zero rules. I better be completely free from my eating disorder if that's the case. And I'll cope with or deal with or figure out a way to be okay in that body. But no way in heck am I letting that happen and my brain still being messed up. And so those people, like I said, who just go in and are really bold and really brave and accept the fact that weight's going to come on fast and accept the fact that they may be judged for that, right? I kind of used to say like, oh, people aren't going to notice or people don't care. Actually, some people do care, sadly enough. Some people do care. And I remember thinking, if people in fact do care that I'm gaining weight and somehow that makes them feel better about themselves, how sad for them. Like, how sad that that would make them feel better about themselves. If that made them happy for me because I was getting my life back, awesome. Those are the people who really I knew loved me for the right reasons. But these strangers that we worry so much about their judgment of us, why? Why are we so worried about their judgment? For me, my face, I talk about this all the time, and I've had some people ask recently about, like, what do I do about my face, Becky? It's changing, it's swelling, it's puffing up so much, and it's so obvious, and I can't hide it, and people are noticing, and let them notice. In fact, you make it a goal to make it puff up and swell the very fastest you can and just get over it. Just run straight into it. I talk about, like, I think I've mentioned this in videos, like a buffalo. When a storm's coming, most animals will run away from the storm and eventually the storm kind of catches up with them and then they're in the storm a lot longer. Whereas a buffalo, when a storm comes, the buffalo goes straight into the storm and it passes the storm, runs right past the storm, and it's out of it much faster. and all the other animals are still trying to, get out of the storm, and it's just catching up with them. The buffalo runs straight through the storm, and then it's free, and the storm is past them. It's over. And that's kind of what I talk about when I say running into the fear. It's going to feel scary. You're going to have to run straight into that storm. But once you get past on the other side, it's like, oh, it's kind of nicer over here. I'm glad I got through that. That's how recovery needs to be. Just run straight into it. Just let it happen. The whole process is not fun. It's not fun at all to feel your body change. But if you're dragging that out slowly over the course of months and months and months and months and months and years, I do not see people do well with that strategy. I don't. So if you're one of those people, knock it off. Put your head down and just get it done. Those are the people I see fully recover from their eating disorders. I'm not saying it's impossible for other people to do it the other way, and I know that people have, but I'm saying the vast majority of people that I have worked with have found the most success in being very bold and going for it. All right, that's my message today. Bye.